Many African nations appear ready to accept the results of the election, a landslide win for Robert Mugabe. But Zimbabwe's opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai has described it as null and void. That view is essentially shared by the US State Department.
We do not believe the results announced represent a credible expression of the will of the Zimbabwean people in light of the substantive electoral irregularities reported by domestic and regional observers.
The Southern African Development Community has described the poll as free and peaceful, though some African nations have avoided describing it as fair. Former State Department official Todd Moss says there's evidence of voter intimidation prior to the poll. The US is unlikely to relax sanctions on President Robert Mugabe and his close allies in the ruling ZANU-PF party. Todd Moss says, aside from that, the US has not been very engaged.
There is virtual total indifference to Zimbabwe in this town. And so I don't think that it's very likely the US is going to play a highly active role.
US allied nations such as Canada, Britain and Australia have also criticized the election and will seek to maintain Zimbabwe's diplomatic isolation at the United Nations. And their influence on international financing institutions based here, like the IMF and the World Bank, means that Zimbabwe's economic marginalization is also likely to continue. Ryntjes, CCTV, Washington.